Would you eat raw food? Well, we did at Kazoku in Seattle, Washington. We had all different types of sashimi and maki, and it was all raw. Check out that and more in this episode of Eat with Justin M and Christina, but first make sure to like this video.
I'm here at Kazoku in Edmond, Washington.
Kazoku means family in Japanese, and that's exactly how they treat you here. If you're ever in the Seattle area, we highly recommend this spot. This is me drinking the sake. If you want a full review and to know what kind, check the description box for the link to the food review video where we reviewed that sake and more. We were able to sit right in front of the guys making all the different sashimis and makis. It was such a cool experience, and we also had a full view of all the fresh seafood that they have to offer. This right here is some of their sashimi. It was absolutely delicious. Loved all the flavors of the sea. Seriously, such a cool experience. Like, look at how colorful everything is, and it came together to make such the perfect meal. We loved the caviar that they were using. It would burst right into your mouth. It was almost like eating boba. We had 2 different sashimi plates, and it was just so cool to see how they style their sashimi and the cuts of fish that they have. They would even make designs in the fish with knives so that when you would pick it up or just look at it on the plate, it would look so beautiful, like a work of art. Doesn't this look like a painting? You should definitely try sashimi, especially if you can handle raw food. I don't handle raw food very well, so I wasn't eating too much of it, but I did make sure to taste a lot of the items. We loved how gorgeous everything looked on the plate, and honestly, it tastes as good as it looked. If you're into seafood, you will definitely love sashimi and maki. Maki is similar to sushi, but it's prepared a bit different. Maki that we ordered was the Bobby roll, and Bobby was actually the guy that was making all of our makis and sashimis. It was stuffed with delicious crab. The crab meat was so plump and so flavorful. This was a 5-fork experience. 0 out of 5 forks for this sashimi plate. We give it 4.5 forks. It was so beautiful. Look at this piece right here. You can tell the chef is very skilled with the knife. Everything looked like a work of art. We almost didn't want to eat anything. We just wanted to take it home and frame it to have forever. Love this experience. Justin and I are super into Japanese culture, so it was such a pleasure being here. This restaurant was so inviting and cozy. It would be perfect for a date night or just hanging out with friends. We ordered so much food. If you want to see the rest of what we ordered, definitely check out the link in the description box. It'll link you to a more in-depth video of our experience here. We absolutely loved the sashimi and the maki and even the sake. It was so fun. Justin and I already love sushi, so this was such a cool experience being able to see it done in such a professional way and made right in front of us. That was absolutely amazing. Loved watching Bobby make all of our sashimi and maki. Such a great experience. Have you ever been able to sit in front of the chef before? Comment below and let us know. And if so, what were they making for you? It's crazy to think about the fact that all these fish were once swimming around the ocean and now they're on our plate for us to enjoy. Right here, Justin was struggling. He was trying to add some rice and wasabi to this piece of sashimi right here, but then it kind of ended up in a bit of a fail. But he came through and he fixed it. It was a great bite that he took. The wasabi did mess with his nose a little bit, but that's because he put a lot on there. But it was still very delicious. I like that he tried to kind of DIY his own sashimi. It was pretty funny to watch, but he totally enjoyed this restaurant. I enjoyed them too. A lot of people ended up following us that were just in the restaurant eating. They saw his shirt and went right to Instagram and followed the Eat with Justin M Instagram page. So that was really fun. When I eat sushi, I prefer cooked meat like shrimp tempura or fried crab. Comment below, what is your favorite sushi? We would love to know. 0 out of 5 forks for the sashimi plate Justin is picking from right now. We give it 4.5 forks as well. It was absolutely delicious and such a great experience. The rice was cooked perfectly and the fish on top was just so beautiful. And also there was a little shrimp on the side right there. You could crack him open and eat the insides, and it was very crispy, very flavorful. We loved it. We thought it was just a garnish, but it wasn't. And then Justin decided to make it dance, but you'll see that a little later. We loved how crunchy and crispy it was. It was a great addition to all the soft raw meats that we were eating. This is just a quiet little restaurant, which we enjoyed. It wasn't noisy, wasn't too loud with music and background chatter. So if you're a quiet person, I think this is the place for you. The customer service was excellent. We made sure to over tip. We tipped about 40% on the bill, and our bill was a little over $200. See, there it goes. There he is dancing with the shrimp. That was wild. It was truly a sight to see. Have you ever danced with the shrimp? Comment below and let us know. Also, have you ever tried caviar? Caviar is salty and a great addition to any meal. I think that it's just so much like boba, the way it bursts and pops in your mouth. It's just so fun to eat. Definitely a good time. This cut of fish made Justin look like he was sticking his tongue out, which was pretty funny. We totally enjoyed ourselves. We also loved watching Bobby put together all these plates for different people in the restaurant. Seeing him use his knife on the fish was crazy. I mean, he was truly back there making art. It must be something special to be able to make plates like this all day. We were so blessed to be able to watch an artist at work. True talent behind that bar. We also had other things like octopus balls, fried squid legs, fried tofu with the broth. It was delish. And a crepe cake. If you want to see all that, check the description box and it'll take you right to that video. In this one, I just want to showcase the sashimi. I just felt like it was just so beautiful and I wanted to talk about it again. I really enjoyed this experience. You know, Justin and I love the Japanese culture, and it was just a blessing to be able to be at this restaurant and conversate with everyone here. The wasabi was so fresh. Absolutely delicious. He loved every bite of the entrees. We can't wait to come back, and if we ever have family in town, this is probably one of the first places we will take them. Kazoku has definitely made our top 10 list for Seattle. Great service, great food, great ambiance, and it's in such a cute little spot with so much parking, which is hard to find in Seattle. They have so many sakes to choose from, and they're delicious. They have them warm and cold, and even room temp. The one we had was kind of cold. It was delicious though. We are so inspired to try more foods in the Japanese culture. We've had different things like onigiri and bento boxes, but one of our favorite Japanese dishes so far would have to be the octopus balls. We love the delicious sauces on top and how they get topped with fish flakes. Here they are right here. Absolutely delicious. If you want a more in-depth review on those, check out the link in the description box. It'll take you right to that video. This sashimi right here was torched with a blowtorch, which was crazy to see. It was like fire everywhere. Subscribe.